got together. I think it's one of my friends who's here today, because they also went to the same elementary school. And Richie and I had a bunch of classes, but we just clicked, and the biggest thing is when you're in junior high, high school, there's a lot of pressure to fit in and be part of a certain group. And Richie wasn't like that. Richie was Richie, all right? And I think that's why I liked him. Me, on the other hand, I had to go from crowd to crowd and fit in because I'm a skinny guy and I'm afraid I'm going to get beat up. But Richie accepted me for me, and that's why we got along so well. He was my constant good guy in my life. And that lasted all the way from junior high to high school and into our young adult lives. And I can tell a million stories, and a lot of them will make you laugh, a lot of them make you cry. We did a lot of stuff together. Richard Sr. Spoke about the Jeep. Well, you notice I'm wearing a Jeep tie today. All right. I also had Jeep embroidery specially done for this Memorial Life. Richie and I went everywhere in his Jeep, and then when I got my four-wheel drive Bronco, Richard's dad doesn't know where we went. All right. And we joined a 4x club, and he did like to be outdoors. We would roam the hills of Texas Canyon, and he was my navigator when I was driving, and I was his navigator when he was driving. And we came close to rolling both our vehicles a lot, but we were young and dumb then. But Richie, all I can say is a good guy. And we kind of drifted apart, high school. Then we come back together and be all the same, but the reason we drifted apart is there's this lovely girl named Deanna came into his life, in a later picture. And I got stories about us three driving over Mulholland Drive to go to Westwood, and I can't say enough about Richie and Deanna. All right, I'm gonna keep this very, very short because, like I said, I can go on for hours, and I'm torn to my core, and part of my soul is gone. I still cry like a baby. But I'll just finish with this. And oh, by the way, growing up and being part and being able to go in and out of the Szabo house, that was very interesting and comforting, especially with all the guns. All right. And then one other thing before I finish, we were fortunate enough to grow up in a time of cool cars, cool music. And we'd go down to Van Nuys Boulevard and cruise. We'd take my Bronco, and then later when I got my Z28. But I always remember, we'd go down there, have fun, and then there was some guy who's here today who was standing at the bank, and we'd walk up down the sidewalk. How you doing, Mr. Szabo? How you doing, boys? And we weren't getting into trouble, but we weren't going to tell him. But I'll end with this. I had two best friends growing up. One of them is here today, and one of them is still in my heart. And both of them, I am so proud of both of them. They achieved what I could only imagine to have in life. A beautiful family, a beautiful marriage, a stable environment, raising a whole brood of beautiful children, all right? And I was so proud of Richie and Deanna and my other best friend, Clifford. And this has been heartbreaking. Like I said, part of my soul is torn forever. And it's been 5 months and I'm still a mess. So I'm just gonna say thank you to everybody, especially the family, for letting me say a few words. It was an honor to have Richie as a friend. I'll think of us, got a hair. I'll thank him always. I'll never forget him as long as I live. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here to support the family. Thank you.